What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another episode of Jen Gaga's World. Today is the beginning of week number 4 of summer pre-law class. Yeah, I'm tired. It is late. It is 10:34. I know it's not really late, but it's late to start studying. I let the day get away. We just got back from being out of town yesterday evening. I was so exhausted from unpacking and washing clothes. And then today we had a whole nother day of just filled of things to do. And then on top of that, we took the kiddos to the movies and then still had to come home, drop them off, go grocery shopping, make dinner, finish some of the other washing of clothes, and before you knew it, I was finally jumping in the shower and it's past 10 o'clock. So I'm not going to stress. I am off tomorrow, thankfully, so I am going to do all of my key terms this evening and then really hone in on the reading tomorrow so I could prepare for class on Tuesday. I do have a meeting tomorrow evening outside of school stuff. It's for community work. So I'll be doing that. But if you can hear my kid in the background, yes, they're on summer break, and that's not always good for me because that means they're up later. And if I plan to do any reading tomorrow morning, it has to be in the morning. So it's like sleep in or get up and study. I'll have to figure it out, but the good thing is I don't have much going on tomorrow. The only thing I do plan to do is at least get up, do a run, because you guys, if you followed my channel for a while, you'll see that I started a little weight loss journey that went nowhere. I'm so upset at myself because I stepped on the scale tonight and was not happy. So it's like I need to really get back into a routine, and believe it or not, I actually kept my weight off while in grad school. I don't know if it was attributed to stress or what, but so I think that as long as I keep eye on the prize, excuse me, and doing my runs at minimum, so that would be the goal. It's getting to me, you guys. Like, I'm just thinking about the fall, and I'm like, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and the Saturday classes. Like, where am I going to find time to read and family? And when I say and family, like, and family time, like, I don't know, but nothing worth it in this life comes easy. But with that said, I just wanted to open up the week, and like I said, I'm doing my little key terms here, catching up for the day that I missed last week. And just being out of town those couple days, just really just enjoying life and not thinking about school. So I took my book along, took my laptop along, and I didn't do none of it. So these are the consequences that you have to pay. But again, I wasn't about to stress because this was pre-planned. Just like I have another trip in October that's pre-planned. And I'm not going to cancel it. It's just like things will come up in life and we just have to learn to work around them. Might not be a smart move. I guess we'll find out, and pray to God and knock on wood that I get through it all. But with that said, have a great evening. I will check in throughout the week. Bye, guys. Hey guys, so I obviously opted for a later wake up time. Look at my hair, I haven't even brushed it. Oh, here's a better picture. I decided to go for a run. It's already 10:13. Feels pretty warm out here. But I'm so happy I did, because check it out. See the little goats. I'm going to turn it around. Aren't they adorable? I was like, who's screaming? And then I realized they do this every I think it's every year. They're so cute. All right, back to my run I go. What's up, Alexa? What's up, you guys? Today is Tuesday. What's today? The 29th of June. We are officially in week 4. I know I did an intro for week 4 already, so it's my law school vlog. Oh. As you can see, I have my daughter back there with Minnie, waiting for a treat. And I am pretty much wrapping up dinner at this point, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what's for dinner. So here's what's for dinner. We have some pasta. It's called macaron. I didn't make too much. I usually use the penne rigate or whatever noodle, but we didn't have any, so we used spaghetti noodles. It's fine, it works. Our favorite rosarita beans with a little bit of shredded cheese here at the top. Let me turn down the heat on that. And it doesn't look as appealing, but I promise it's delicious. Oh, just clean that off. I don't want to burn myself. This is not the healthiest meal, but it's delicious. This is some corn with some mayo. That's all it is. Just pretty much whole kernel corn with mayo. My daughter likes that as a little bit of a side. And then for the main dish, we have some steak and papas in chile. And so anybody that knows, I'm gonna turn it down because the potatoes, once the potatoes start softening like that, it's pretty much done. But this is in el pato sauce, so it's in a yellow can with a little duck. It says tomato sauce, but it's like a spicy tomato sauce. I would show you. It says a hot red sauce. Yeah, I would show you, but I ran out and I already dumped it in the trash. I don't want to stick my hand in the trash. But yeah, pretty much I browned the steak, put my seasonings on it, throw in some chopped up potatoes, and then I throw in the tomato sauce with more seasonings, and that's pretty much it. Just let it kind of cover and let it boil. So yeah, that's dinner. Usually I like to make this with homemade beans, but I haven't had a chance to make any, so those are always our go-to for quick beans. And as you can see, it's 5:24, so I have a little over an hour for class, and then time for school. Hi, Minnie. She wants to say hello. And then, of course, our friend, the Roomba's in the background trying to clean. She senses my feet and cleans.
Tell her what I did to Minnie earlier.
She scared her.
I will give her a heart attack.
Oh, goodness. Say hi. She's just ready for a snack. Alright, guys. I'll see you later. What's up, you guys? It is now the evening after Tuesday, the 29th of June. Most would think that I would feel a little better after the teacher said, oh, just stay tuned. I'll be giving you guys your keywords, etc. to focus on, and maybe not panic until the end of the week. But I tend to panic when I start feeling like I'm not getting things.
I didn't get that.
Oh,
could you try again?
Hey, that was creepy. I never activated Siri, so that was weird. Y'all caught that right. Anyways, so I'm here and I'm trying to remember my keywords. I literally just Marco Polo'd. If you guys don't know what Marco Polo is, it's an app where you can video message a contact in your directory, a friend, whoever. And I was Marco Poloing my best friend, trying to memorize one of my key terms. And I'll give you all an example. I'll read it because I don't want to take up too much time. But one of the examples is rational basis. So actually, I'll try to say it without looking. So rational basis is a reason or a ground. See what I mean? Okay, so it's because I'm on camera. I know it's like my mind is blanking. But I mean, it's blanking regardless. This is all new, right? But so, okay, let me take a glance. Okay. So rational basis is a reason or a ground that is not unreasonable or arbitrary and bears a rational relationship in a legitimate state interest. Okay, I added a couple words. It was, so the official definition, a reason or a ground that is not unreasonable or arbitrary, that bears rational relationship to legitimate state interest. So I'm close. Oh, that makes me feel so much better. But what I'm trying to do, because we really need to learn these key terms and we can't use our notes for the test. And so I'm cringing because I feel like I've been doing a good job taking the notes, but at the end of the day, what's the point of my notes if I can't look at them during the test? But again, you're only going to get to know these things unless you really just know these things. So as I showed last week, I have my little note cards and my flashcards. So here you go. And the back has like the definition and then the example. And so what I'm doing is I decided to go about it a little differently today. I took a random rational basis was from like class, I want to say 3 or 4. And I just took a random, I just like flipped the card and read the definition. And I was like, let me see if I know what this is. And I had no idea. So now I know. So when I go to that, I'll know, oh, that's rational basis. So what I'm going to do is just force myself, even if it's, 10 to 15 minutes a day, I'm going to pick one term and just kind of go. Not even a day. I have to do this back to back because our final is July 20th. It is June 29th. Tomorrow is the last day of June. So that tells you I have 21 days to get this together. And we need to know 40 terms. I'm feeling okay, and I'm marking off the ones that I'm feeling okay. So I'm at 1, I probably have about 5 out of, and I have about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6. So that's 5 times 5. So this is about 25 terms, and I probably know 5 of them out of the 25. So I have work to do. And we're only going to get, I thought we were only going to get quizzed on or tested because it's an actual final 20 of the 40, but no, she said she's actually going to test on, I believe she said 25 to 30 of them. So I'm like, no pressure. I mean, either way, I'm going to have to learn all 40 of them, but it's just like knowing that many more, I'm like, oh. But then again, the more that they test, the less the points are each one, which makes it better, I think, because then if you really bomb 10 of the 20, then that's 50% of your grade right there out of that portion. So I think the more terms, the better. Plus, I'm going to memorize all of them anyway. So pray for me, my friends, because this is starting to get a little nerve-wracking. But the nice thing is that she is, by the end of this week, she's going to provide us the topic that we're going to focus on when it comes to the essay portion. So that allows us the opportunity. We're going to have to brief a case basically in an essay form. And so what that means is that she's going to tell us which of the chapters it's going to be on so that we can actually focus on that chapter and really know if there's, certain things that, for example, if there's a certain, like in a criminal case, like what constitutes criminal, like what are they looking at? What are the tests? And if you're not a law student, you're probably wondering, what are you talking about? But there's certain tests when coming up to certain conclusions or certain, I'm pre-law. So if this is something that, if I'm not trying to sound smart, it's just, it's just kind of what we've been tested. But there's certain tests that are followed in order to come up to that certain conclusion. And, when basically briefing a case or a situation. So basically, that's what she's going to tell us so that we can focus on and really understand that concept so that if she says we're going to be tested on torts, great. Now let me go read the torts chapter up and through, in and out, really pull out from my notes or add to my notes or just start. I'll probably just start my notes all the way over, just clean and really go in and take every single little piece that I feel I'm going to need. Unfortunately, I won't be able to use my notes on the test, but hopefully being able to really dive into that chapter, I'll be able to remember, okay, we're going to be tested on torts. These are the possibilities of what it's going to be. These are the tests that I need to remember so that when she gives us this case that I'm going to brief and create an essay out of, I can do that. So that part, I'm not too worried. She says not to worry about the key terms. I feel like I'm worrying more about the damn key terms than I am the essay. I don't know what it is, but it's just, I think because it's that stress of having to memorize. So pray for me. But I've already made this video super long and it's only Tuesday. I will try to come back on Thursday with a little bit of an update. All right, you guys, it is Thursday, July 1st, officially July. Don't mind my crock pot, it's old, but it still works like a charm. Today we have lemon, garlic, chicken thighs, yes. And we're making rice as a side dish. So one thing with the crock pot and working from home is that during my lunch break, I throw this in the crock pot. So by the time I'm done with work, it's all done and ready to go. And just the rice. And the dogs in the background fighting. Yep, so we'll be done in no time. Hey, what's up, guys? This is the weekend after week 4. Yeah, week 4. Entering into week 5, but it's Saturday, so we're gonna just say it's still week 4. Feeling pretty good. This is just a random vlog, random share. Just left the gym, so if I look greasy and sweaty, that's why. I'm actually still sitting in the parking lot, and just a quick random share. I mean, this is really no news to anybody unless you know me or part of my family, but I was at the gym and I saw this man, and he looked like an Indian version of my uncle, one of my uncles that passed away a couple years ago. And I shared with my mom and my aunt, and I really wanted to ask him for a picture, but then I don't know, some people find it weird, and I have heard that some cultures find that like bad. I don't know if it's just for babies or if they just find it to be bad luck because they don't know what the person's going to do with their picture. I don't know. Just that's why I always kind of cringe to ask, like, hey, can I take your picture? Not that I'm always wanting to take random people's pictures, but just in situations like this, my mom's like asking for a picture, but I actually just left. So I was like, well, maybe if I see him next time, like she said, just explain to him the situation and he might be willing. So it was just a nice little random thought I wanted to share with you all, that my godmother, she was like, you know, sometimes you know, they say that we each have our own doppelganger, and then on top of that, you know, when someone passes, it's almost like God's way of sending someone, just to kind of send little signs that they're still there with us. So if that's true, that was a warm surprise and something nice on a Saturday, a long Saturday weekend. I say long because tomorrow's the 4th of July. So yeah, last night I was up late. I was not so much studying, but just kind of looking over one of the finals that the professor posted. My professor is really cool. Like her final from 2 years ago, or I think it was 2017 or 18. So like 3 or 4 years ago, it's relatable because she talks about, like, she uses characters like Tupac, Biggie. They were in Vegas, a situation occurred, and she kind of goes into that. So it's going to be on torts. If I didn't mention that before, that's what our final's going to be on. And of course, key terms. But it was pretty cool. And so I was there just kind of reading, not so much stressing off the actual studying part quite yet, especially because my house was so loud. Kids were gaming. It was just a lot going on. But yeah, I went to bed pretty late, but then this morning I slept in and decided I would go work out. But yeah, just random news. So just wanted to do a quick update.